Hi, I'm Craig from Motorola. I'm here today to talk to you about MOTOACTV. What is MOTOACTV? Firstly, it's a multi-activity GPS fitness tracker with a smart music MP3 player. For you and I, that really means it's the ultimate fusion between music and fitness, and helping music push you forward further in terms of your fitness capability. So first of all, the key thing about training is looking at how you plan what training you want to do. This is the important element for the MOTOACTV device. When you buy a MOTOACTV device, you get free access to the portal, and on the portal you can plan the workout that you want to do. Either you can plan it yourself by just pulling down in the calendar menu and selecting the workouts you want to do. You can vary them in terms of if you want to do specific interval training or you want to do specific laps, you can vary all of that. And as I said, this is for running, cycling, walking, and also elliptical and step machines. Once you've done that, you can then sync that with your device to pull down your workouts. But if you're somebody who's new to the category and new to fitness and you need a bit of help, then there are also world-class training programs which are up on that portal that you can choose from. So for example, you can use one of the Carmichael Training Systems programs for either a beginner, an intermediate or advanced. Choose that program and it will give you a complete calendar of runs that you need to do to achieve a certain goal. And that's really good because for some people they just need a little bit of advice. So in terms of planning your workout, that's really where the portal comes into it. So when you've planned your workout, key thing to know is that MOTOACTV, once you've set it up, you can sync it via Wi-Fi to the device. So the device has Wi-Fi in it. That means it can automatically receive information from the portal, new workouts you've added, or once you've actually completed a workout, it will then sync that information back up to the portal, just making it nice and convenient. So we've talked about planning your workout, you have it planned. The next thing is you want to actually go and do it. As you go off and actually compete, then the key thing that it will do is it has specific keys on the top of the device for workout on the left and then music on the right, and you can see them probably a little bit better here. So you press your workout button and you'll commence your workout. As you go through your workout, the important element is tracking and monitoring what you're doing. For this, there are certain technologies which enable you to do that. The first thing is obviously it's a GPS tracker. So as you can see here, it's tracking via GPS the route that you go after. So that's really important, so you know that when you're outdoors. But sometimes you're indoors, and this is where the AccuSense technology comes in. Now AccuSense takes your information you input about your height, your weight, and your age, and then also uses an accelerometer in the device and a sophisticated algorithm to then compute and calculate exactly what your pace, your step count, and the amount of calories that you burn through an activity. It gives you an added level of tracking and monitoring to your workout. Plus, if you want to take it to an even deeper level, you can use a heart rate monitor to get your heart rate. Also, there will be coming through shortly a speed and cadence sensor for the bike, so you can input that information. So it will take all of these feeds in terms of inputs to the monitoring of your workout and correlate them together so that you get a complete picture of how you're performing. So we're going through our workout, we've planned what we want to do, we've got all the sensors set up so we're monitoring to the best level. If you speak to a lot of people, the thing that's really the hard graft about training is when you're doing the long runs, winter months, you need something to motivate you, you need something to really get you through. This is where you can use the smart music player in MOTOACTV. So MOTOACTV will assess and monitor how do you perform to certain songs. Are there certain songs that actually get you motivated and you see a response in terms of your pace or an uptick in your activity? It will then record those and then start to suggest your performance playlist, the music that helps you achieve your goals, the music that pushes you harder. And that's really where MOTOACTV comes in, because it gives you that information, gives you that suggested playlist. As well as being an MP3 player, it also enables you to listen to radio or podcasts, so you have that level of motivation. So if you are a runner, or even if you're a cyclist and you're doing your turbo training throughout the winter months, this can really help you. Plus there are another two things which really sort of really try and encourage you to do more. The first one is audio coaching. So it will coach you through your pace and give you prompts about how you're going against your planned workout, which is good guidance. The other thing is in terms of giving you some level of competition. So in that competition, you can either have a virtual competitor, so you can either look to choose to beat your previous time or a run that you've done previously, and it gives you that virtual competitor, and it will give you prompts as to how you're trending towards them, whether you're behind or ahead, or even you'll get a visual alert on the device to show you that. And then the last one, which has caught a lot of people's imagination, is accept the challenge. On the portal, there is a community, and if you associate with somebody on the community, then what you can do is you can accept their challenge. So they happen to have done a very good distance and time for that distance today. They may challenge you. You can accept that challenge, sync it via Wi-Fi onto the MOTOACTV device, and then look and see if you can beat that time. So all in all, it gives you a lot of different tools to help try and keep you motivated and to help try and keep you and push you through that difficult workout. Now we've planned our workout and we've monitored how we've done, and that music and the virtual competitor and the challenges have pushed us through so that we can achieve it. The final piece is about analysing and understanding how we've performed. This is where the element of the MOTOACTV portal comes through. So once I've come into the zone, into my Wi-Fi zone, it syncs all of my previous workouts and performances to the portal. In that portal, I can go into each individual workout that I've done, whether it be a bike ride, whether it be a run or a walk, and then go down to a certain level of information to understand how I'm performing. That's really the key, and especially when you integrate the heart rate monitor, as I'm showing here, that information really gives you a very detailed level of understanding of your performance, particularly your aerobic zones. You're going through your heart rate zones. So if you're trying to follow a particular training plan, a particular routine, you can really understand your full complete picture of your training. Now, when you roll that all into one, the analysis can then inform the planning, and then you can look to say, okay, I'm not doing as well as I thought here, or I may have something I need to improve. I can then adjust my training plan, so it gives you the full cycle. So all in all, I think MOTOACTV offers something if you're a committed exerciser and you really are quite well established and understand what you want to do, but you want to get better. Or at the other end of the scale, if you're really just starting to begin to be fit and you just really want some guidance and some help and motivation, it can help you there too, and everywhere else in between.